I think with that, we have got a lot of insights from you. Today's call, a lot of different topics that we covered. We spoke about, what it is that ops is, what ops is in the case of Vito, in the case of healthcare, in the case of a digital health company, how it is important. We also spoke up at length about the customer experience, how it's driven at the core by ops, as well as we spoke about the non-linear growth that ops delivers, in the revenue and the growth side of things. So I think that's we got to learn a lot. Before we end this call and have our takeaways for this session, I think we ask all of our speakers this question before we end: is that you have learned from your entire journey, or you might have referred to some other pieces of advice that you might have seen throughout your career, right? Whether it be advice from mentors, whether it be some certain pieces of knowledge, some books that you might have read that have really helped you. So, if you were to give the folks here on the call a bit of insights or a bit of advice before we part on how it is that they could further their learning on the of becoming a better ops leader. So, if that's something that you could talk about a bit, kind of wrap up.
Yeah, so I mean, there are so many learnings from so many people, from so many books, but when it comes to ops, and at least what I keep harping to our teams about, and I don't know if I don't think it is a quote anywhere, but I just, put a few words together, which I at least believe resonate well with the team, and it's simple enough. Great things happen when small things are done tirelessly, right? So there's no overnight success, and we've seen everywhere, but you need to keep doing those small things, tirelessly in favor of, let's say, in our conversation, of the customer, to eventually then unlock all of this. So there is, I mean, if you're some of you might be cooking and enjoy making food. I do. uh, there are a set of ingredients you can't miss out on. If you want to get the best dish out, you can't miss out on the right ingredients. You can't miss out on the quality of the right ingredients. You can't miss out on the steps of the recipe. And you will get your cake eventually, but every small thing that you put together to be able to then enjoy that cake, uh, the cake is only as good as what you put in it, and the steps you follow to be able to make that cake. So I think, eventually, like I said, I think great things happen, but they only happen if the small things are done right and small things are done tirelessly. And I think, as ops leaders, as you guys are, getting into learning more about, specializing in ops, uh, these are recipes you are making or going to make for your own businesses, or for, the businesses that you're working or will work with. But there is no, I have never seen that of course there would be instances there is one big thing that would change the course of events, but typically, mostly, high probability, there are small little things that when they come together, they give you the grand outcome. So I think I at least follow that. Our team follows mostly that, and hopefully that works for you guys too.
That's amazing advice. I can totally understand it. It's the bits and pieces that you put together over the entire course and doing that diligently and doing that well. That's what leads to the bigger outcome. So
Yeah. See,
that's
I see my kids playing Lego, and I get reminded of that every day. So, so it's a simple thing about everything that you put in life, right? So you're working out. Um, you can't just run one day for 10 kilometers at whatever speed. Done sustainably over a long period of time, I think continuity is also important.
awesome.
Awesome. Thank
Thank
you so much, Gautam, for
It was a
spending
pleasure.
the time with us and for doing this session. I think with that, we're all out of questions for today. We'll let you and everybody else on this call get back to their Sundays, and we are very, very glad, that everyone could make the time to do this. Thank you, everybody who spent the time with us, with Gautam here on a Sunday morning, join this session. Hopefully you all found it helpful, right? These concepts, these principles that Gautam was able to share on his journey building Beto. And Gautam, as always, this was a session I've wanted to do ever since Rogoto and I started Ops Matters. And I am incredibly glad that we were able to finally do it today and to hear you just talk about all of these different experiences and about, Beto as a company and as a business that's helping people across the country at this point of time. Thank you. Awesome.
Been a pleasure to see you guys again. All the best.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Gautam.
Take care.
Take care.